नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका की न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। गुड फ्राइडे 2024। व्हाई इज गुड फ्राइडे सेलिब्रेटेड? Good Friday is a day of religious importance for Christians worldwide. Good Friday commemorates the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and his death at Calvary. This day of great importance in Christian theology, for it marks the start of the Passion of Christ and preceding the celebration of Easter Sunday, which is a symbol of his resurrection. This year in 2024, Good Friday falls on March 29, 2 days before Easter Sunday on March 31st. History and significance of Good Friday. The first mention of the term Good Friday can be found in the New Testament of the Bible, the holy book of Christians. The origin is traced back to Gospels of the Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. According to Christian belief, Jesus, who is regarded as the Son of the God and Messiah, was crucified by the Romans under the orders of Pontius Pilate in Jerusalem. This crucifixion took place on a Friday, which later came to be known as Good Friday. For Christians, Good Friday represents the sacrificial death of Jesus, who willingly offered himself as a way of humanity to get rid of its sins. It is viewed as the ultimate act of love and redemption that the Lord gave to his people and became a symbol of his mercy and forgiveness towards humans. Govinda's political vanvas and joined Shinde Sena. A look at his previous stint with Congress. As actor Govinda joined the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena on Thursday ahead of Lok Sabha polls, he reminisced his time in politics between 2004 and 2009 and said that there was vanvas from 2010 to 2024. It vanvas has ended. I have entered Ram Rajya under Shinde ji, Govinda said. After joining Shiv Sena, veteran Bollywood actor Govinda said, "The clear aura of Shiv Sena inspired me. I have always said that PM Modi is the very person. We have seen the same level of progress here in Maharashtra in the last 2 years. As we have seen in the country in the last 10 years, we will focus on the beautification of the state and the growth of art and culture." A look at his political journey. The actor's entry into politics date back to 2004 with a big victory in Lok Sabha election on Congress ticket. He defeated BJP veteran Ram Nayak from the North Mumbai Lok Sabha seat by 50,000 votes. His victory was significant as the seat was considered as BJP's stronghold. Thereby, as Govinda defeated Ram Nayak, a 5-time MP, he made a significant mark in his political career. The 60-year-old actor has also been a member of the Parliamentary Committee on Food, Consumer Affairs and Public Distribution. During his time as an MP, the actor was unable to be present in the Lok Sabha on a regular basis and was severely criticized because of that. In terms of his career in the movie, a comeback was witnessed in 2007 after release of the film Partner. On January 20, 2008, Govinda decided to quit politics and focus on his acting career. Kejriwal produced in Delhi, court calls his arrest political conspiracy. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Thursday maintained his arrest was part of a political conspiracy and as he was produced in a Delhi court at the end of his Enforcement Directorate ED remand. He made the remark when asked to comment on Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena's statement that the Delhi government will not be run from jail. It is a political conspiracy. The people will give a reply, said Kejriwal before he was produced in the court where his wife Sunita, Delhi ministers Gopal Rai, Atishi and Saurav Bhadravaj were among those present. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday issued notice to Kejriwal's plea seeking his release and declaring his arrest and remand as illegal. It said no order could be issued for the immediate relief to Kejriwal until ED was given reasonable time to respond to his petition as well as the plea for interim relief. After BJP snub, Varun Gandhi writes open letter, "My relationship with Pilibhit beyond political calculations." A day after Jitin Prasad filed his nomination papers for the Pilibhit Lok Sabha seat, seating BJP MP Varun Gandhi on Thursday wrote an open letter to the people of constituency promising to continue working for them at any cost. Jitin Prasad, who replaced Varun, filed his paper on Wednesday, the last day to do so in 8 Lok Sabha seats in Uttar Pradesh for the first phase. including Pilibhit. After Jitin filed his papers, UP President Bhupendra Chaudhary said the party would speak to Varun to campaign for the Lok Sabha election 2024. वरुण गांधी बीजेपी के नेता हैं और हमेशा हमारे साथ ही रहेंगे. उनका उपयोग पार्टी ठीक से करेगी. वरुण गांधी is a BJP leader and is with the party, Bhupendra Chaudhary had said. In his emotional letter, Varun said the constituency has nurtured him not just as a member of parliament but also as an individual. I am writing to you as uncountable memories have made me sentimental. I still remember that 3-year-old child who had come to Pilibhit for the first time in 1983 with his mother. He did not know that the land would become his karma bhumi and its people would become his family, he wrote. Pilibhit has been represented for decades by either Maneka Gandhi or Varun Gandhi. While Maneka Gandhi has been a member of parliament from Pilibhit 6 times, Varun Gandhi has represented the constituency twice in 2009 and then in 2019. Bengaluru Rameshwaram Cafe blast case. NIA arrest mastermind Muzammil Sharif after multi-state raids. Rameshwaram Cafe. The National Investigation Agency (NIA) arrested Muzammil Sharif, a key conspirator behind the bomb blast at the Rameshwaram Cafe in Bengaluru on March 1st. Muzammil Sharif was held following massive raids across multiple locations in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh. News agency ANI reported on Thursday. The report said Muzammil Sharif was picked up on Wednesday and placed in custody as a co-conspirator after the NIA terms cracked down at 18 locations, including 12 in Karnataka, 5 in Tamil Nadu and 1 in Uttar Pradesh. The NIA investigation have revealed that Muzammil Sharif had extended logistic support to the other two identified accused in the case. Various digital devices were seized during the searches, along with the cash, the Federal Proof Agency said. UGC approves use of National Eligibility Test score for PhD admission from 2024 to 25 session. In a move aimed at streamlining admission process for doctoral programs, the University Grants Commission (UGC) has announced that scores from the National Eligibility Test (NEET) will be valid for PhD admissions starting from 2024 to 25 academic session. The decision aligns with the National Education Policy 2020 and addresses the challenges faced by candidates who currently have to write multiple entrance exams conducted by various universities for PhD admission will be done based on UGC NEET and no separate exams will be required as per Mamidala Jagdesh Kumar, the UGC chairman. The announcement came from the following 578 UGC meeting held on March 13 when an expert committee recommendations were considered. The NEET is conducted twice a year in June and December to award junior research fellowship and select assistant professor for those holding master degrees. C.R. Keshavan appointed as new BJP national spokesperson. C.R. Keshavan, the great grandson of C. Rajagopalacharya, has been appointed as the national spokesperson for Bharatiya Janata Party. Keshavan switched over to BJP after quitting Congress last year. Rajaji was the tallest leader of the Congress in Madras presidency. He later shifted to the Swatantra Party, but his legacy faded as the Dravidian movement grew from strength to strength. ऐसी और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.